Hello, everybody. Hello, welcome. My name is Fazia. Let me just double check that you can actually hear me. Let me just make sure. Welcome to, yes, I'm not muted. All right. Okay, cool. So, hi, everybody. Welcome to our session today. I'm very, very excited to be here with you all virtually. I'm very excited about Local Hack Day Build. My name is Fazia. And yeah, I have lots of great ideas for this session. So the first thing I want to do is I want to introduce myself. My name is Fazia, and I'm going to be doing this workshop. Welcome to Major League Hacking's Local Hack Day Build 2021. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. For this session, we're going to be working on automating a daily task or like something that's repetitive that you feel like code could kind of help you solve. And the good thing about it is that if you check into this event, you can get access to some really cool prizes. And if you submit whatever it is that you work on, you can, if you submit it like at the end of the week, you can get some really cool prizes as well. So the way I'm going to, I guess that's something I want to like bring up really quickly, just so like, if you feel like you have questions about that, we can kind of get that answered. So the first thing is, if you are still looking for a guild and you want to like find community related guilds, you can go onto the Discord channel, which the Discord server. If you have not joined the Discord server, you can also go to discord.mlh.io and then you can kind of like join it from there. So discord.mlh.io. And then once you're on there, if you can see my screen right now, which you should be able to, you can see like FAQs. And then you can also see like under this category, like people who are looking for guilds to join. So go on there, talk to people, get to meet people. I know we're all stuck in the houses, at least here in North America. So I think that it'd be cool for you to like get out of your comfort zone and engage with other hackers. And then, as you all know, with Local Hack Day Build, the more things that you participate in, the more things that you submit, the more points you get. And the more points you get, the more cool prizes you get. So take advantage of that. And yeah, I'm very excited. So I'm going to share the check-in link. So if you go to hackpack/I like sharks, which I'm pretty sure, I think Jack is the one who created that, which you all are very familiar with. If you go to hackpack/I like sharks, you can see the check-in form. And so when you get on there, you should be able to, oh, okay, maybe not that. Oops. Okay, wait a minute. I have the wrong. You know what? Let's just go to. Don't do that. Do not go to hackpack/I like sharks. Don't do that. What I think we should do is let's go on to the. I just had the link. I think I had the wrong one. So if you go down to like week-long challenges, you should be able to. Okay. I'll get the chat. Yeah. So make sure like you've registered for the event, and then once you register, oh my God, never mind. I could hear myself. That was very trippy. All right. So now I'm going to check to see if anybody has any questions so far. And then if there are no questions, then we'll kind of move on. So you're going to, I hate that it does this, like you can like see yourselves, but I just want to make sure that like there are no questions. Let's see. Oh, there's so many comments. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Can we have the link in the chat? Yes. I'm going to get you the check-in link. Oh, hi. Hello. What programming language are we using? You can use any programming language you want to use. I'm going to be using Java, but okay, let me get the link for you all. It's on the schedule. It's right here. So today is Monday. Automate a daily task. Here it is. All right, so I'm going to put this here on StreamYard. Check-in link. So you should be able to see it. Okay, cool. All right. I'm so sorry. Okay. So with that being said, I want to share my outline with you all because I kind of like was like, okay, this is what we're gonna do for today. So you can kind of like know what the plan is. So there are no questions. If you have any questions about what we're gonna do, I guess just let me know. I really want this to be as engaging as possible. Like we're literally just here hanging out, like coding together. I have ideas. So if you feel like, oh, I actually don't know what I want to automate, I have plenty of ideas for you today. And we're going to be working through stuff together. And yeah, let me know if you have any questions. I'll be sure to like check the chat frequently. So yeah, I guess let me just make sure there are no questions. Now that we've settled the link debacle. Oh my God, does checking in get your guild a point? Yes, it does. It does. Oh, I guess I should show that. Oh, wait, no. Oh my God. Yes, it does. It does get your guild a point. I wish I could follow along in real time, but I'm in class. Oh my God. See, I can't relate. My school does not start until like the 18th. So I have time. What IDE are we going to use? So I'm going to be actually building an Android project. Do not let that turn you off, please. I promise we're all here to do our different things. Yeah, so I'm going to be using Android. I'm going to be using Java to do some stuff. So whatever IDE that you want to use, you can go ahead. Again, this is not a tutorial, right? We're basically coding together. We're working together to kind of have something to submit so we can all get points. So can we automate anything for the challenge? Yes, absolutely. Anything that you feel is relevant for your life. Absolutely. Yes. I'm automating the sign in for Gmail. Oh my gosh. How are you going to do that? How are you going to pull it off? Because Gmail security, if you log in from anywhere, it's like, oof, a whole thing. So we'll see. But yeah, that's a good idea. Alrighty. Oh no, you don't need. Okay. So I think I've confused people. So just to reiterate, I'm going to be building something using Android Studio. You do not have to. I'm going to have lots of ideas for you all to kind of like decide, what you want to do. But again, you do not need Android Studio. Need is a very big word. You do not need it. What are we automating? Okay, so let's get into it. That's a great question. So I think the first thing that we want to do is we want to think about like brainstorming, right? Like I want you wherever you are to kind of think through, okay, what are some things I could automate? So for me, I've seen ideas where people said like signing into Gmail, right? I saw somebody who said that. You can automate like a chore picker, right? So maybe like allows you to know who is doing particular chore for that week, right? That's something I thought of. You could also be like me and you could do like an automatic notifier. So when I say this, maybe something like where you press a button and it notifies somebody that you've done something. So for example, maybe like if you have to take medication or something, like if you need to remind your parent about something, maybe like if you need to remind someone about something. So for example, what I'm going to be using this for is I want to use it to remind my brothers whenever their dinner is ready. So usually whenever I always make dinner for my brothers every night. And so whenever I have to make it, I don't like the fact that I have to like let them know that their food is like, it's really, I'm done with it and you can come get your food. I don't like that. I don't want to yell. I don't want to do anything. So I think it would be really cool to automate that, right? Like if I had an app on my phone where I would press a button, just one button, and maybe through some type of service, it would send a text message to them and be like, hey, dinner's ready. Like, how cool would that be? That would be so fun. So that could be something. Another thing could be like a reminder automator, something like that, right? Where maybe when you need to make a payment or ask somebody for something, it reminds you. Unlike a calendar, but it's automated, right? You don't have to think about it. So yeah, those are some of the cool ideas that I had. Now I'm gonna go back to StreamYard and see if anybody has any questions and if like people feel like these ideas are useful. And let me know like if you can't see this, I'm gonna just in case, just so you can not feel like, okay. All right, let's see. Any questions? Yes, if you want to use Kotlin, you can. If you want to use Java, you can. If you want to use Python, you can. I'm actually going to be sharing some like resources on this session to kind of show you, you know, ideas. Somebody says, I'm going to automate how to automate this challenge. Oh my gosh. You should. I want to see how you can do that. What are we going to automate? Great question. If you see on the screen right now, you're going to be able to take a look at, oh, you can't technically see it because it's blocking it. Okay. How do I do this? Let's see, maybe if I do something like this kind of, because I really would like to be able to see if people have questions. Okay, so that's funny. This is awesome. I'm self-taught doing Android too. Oh my gosh, I love that for you. Android's really fun. Automatic rickroll. Ooh, I'm gonna add that to the idea. That is very funny. Maybe like if somebody texts you, it just like automatically rickrolls them. That's funny. Like every time you receive a message from somebody, it rickrolls them. That's hilarious. That's funny. Can I automate a daily tweet on Twitter? Ooh, that's a good idea. Like with the Twitter's API? Absolutely. Automate a daily tweet on Twitter. That's so smart. Add me on LinkedIn. Okay. Post blogs directly to dev post. Ooh, that's an interesting one. So like every time you wrote a blog, you would like share it on dev post? Every time you publish on your blog, it shares on dev post. I love that for you. Of course. Oh my gosh. Yes, absolutely. Okay. How to automate exam. I don't know if that's legal. Whoever you are, Ninja. Be careful though. Okay. So is that all possible just in Java, or do we have to use some sort of scripting language as well? So we're going to walk through that. Like we're going to really kind of think through like our possible solutions. So hang on, Melon. We're going to talk about that. What about automating a daily workout? That's a good idea. I mean, I don't think you're expecting like your phone or your computer to do the work for you, like working out. But yeah, I think that's a good idea to like remind yourself. Okay, I send in a proxy. Do we need to submit a video for this in the dev post? Actually, no, you do not need to submit a video. Oh, maybe you do. Wait a minute. I did have the link. Let's see. So if you wanted to enter for this prize, I want to say no, I really do. But let's take a look at, oh yes, you do. Okay. So it looks like for the rules, I think you have to submit a 2-minute or less demo video, but it does say hackathon. I apologize for not being better prepared for that question. I love that notify idea. I think I should, yes, absolutely. And I'm going to talk about one of the tools I'm going to be using to make that happen for me. Will you teach us how to do this? Not necessarily. Yes, I will. I will definitely show you how I'm going to be implementing that idea, but you don't have to follow it. Like this is the whole idea, right? We're going to have literally an hour and a half to just like code and do something fun. So absolutely. I already automated check-ins. Ooh, I'm curious to know how you did that. I'm going to automate a reminder to solve LICO questions. That's so smart. Can we automatically check in daily for, if you can figure it out, then absolutely. I think we're going to kind of walk through like what that could look like, but absolutely. I automated rolling into my courses. These are all great ideas. These are all great ideas. Automatically send trending memes to Discord. That's a good idea. Automate to fill. What about automating a to-do list? That's a good idea. Ooh, automatically send a random yoga workout to myself when I spend more than 3 hours a day on TikTok. That's a very interesting idea. Somebody asked, can we mix machine learning with this? Absolutely. Yes, you can if you want to. So do we need to record a video? Let me get you the answer for that. I feel like you should, I think, because I'm looking on the dev post. You know what? Let's try. If not all challenges. I'm not sure. You know what I'm going to do for you specifically? Remind me again at the end. Actually, you know what? I'm going to add it to my outline. I think I'm going to try to submit something. So like try submitting on DevPost, and then we can answer together if you need to put a video. And see if you need a video. All right. Okay. Yay. Very excited. So now we can work on building, right? And thinking about all this stuff. These are all great ideas, honestly. Very excited for you all. And again, if you have any questions, let me know, okay? All right. So let me go back here. What I want us to do next is I want us to start with, so we've already done brainstorming, right? We've come up with like some really interesting ideas that we feel like we can do, right? And so now we can start thinking about planning the project. So what I want you to do, wherever you are, or I'd encourage you to do, is kind of think through like surface level, right? What this thing that you're automating, what it comprises, right? Like, for, you know, like as if you're writing like instructions for somebody who like had to do this thing, right? So it would be open, you know, the app, right? You should be able to press a button, right? That says ready or something. And then when you press that button, you should be able to like send a message like instantly. Like I don't have to enter the person's phone number. It should just automatically like send a message. So instantly send a message to the person who needs to be notified. And so after it does that, I would like for it to let me know that it was successful. So let sender know it was successful, right? So wherever you are, again, I'd really encourage you to kind of think through along with me, like what does your project entail? What does this automator have to do? Like when you think about like down to like very specific, right? It just sends a message to the person, or yeah, if anything, that's it, right? So yeah, so like that's our plan for our project. How are you all doing? Do you feel like it's hard to think of a plan for your project? Do you feel like your project is too, not complicated, but do you think it's too, oh, can I remove the ticker? Oh no. Oh, okay, I can do that. Yes, I can actually do that. Let me, okay. All right, any other questions? Can we make a reminder and set its date and time? Oh yeah, absolutely. What about people with zero Java experience? Oh my gosh. Okay, so Melon, I am promising you now. If you have anything in your life that you feel like you would like to automate, you absolutely can. For example, and we're going to talk about this in a second, not in a second, right now, actually. This is a great segue. If you just Google it, I never know the exact link, but if you do MLH starter pack, you can kind of do the same thing, but instead, oh, yes. Oh no. Yeah, build with a starter pack. So, oh no, that's not what I'm looking for. Okay, so if you go to hack.mlh.io/learn, Melon, and for everybody else who's like curious about like what they could build with this project, is you could look at the starter kits that are available and you can kind of decide which ones you feel like would be useful for you. So like, for example, I'm doing like an Android project, right? But you could easily make this like something you could go to like a website for and just press a button, right? Because you can add a button in JavaScript. You can add a button with React, right? You can add a button with like many programming languages with HTML, right? So It's okay if you have no Java experience. You can build the same thing I'm building, but you can make it like a website. So basically, you would use like Flask or you would use Node.js, depending on what language you're more familiar with. Like if you're more familiar with Python, you would use Flask. If you're more familiar with JavaScript, you would use Node.js. Does that make sense? Like, don't feel limited. Don't feel like, again, I just need you to know how to use one language so that you can use it to just create something. Like if you are building the exact thing that I'm building, so that a way for your user to click on a button and then just like does something automatically. I hope that makes sense. Any more questions? Automate watering my plants. Okay, you all are really... Yes. Okay. So somebody has provided clarification that Ryan mentioned earlier that they're not going to be harsh about the submission types. So whatever works for you works. And then also we're going to be able to see what that looks like at the end of the session. So if you stick around till 5 p.m. Eastern, you're going to be able to see what the process of submitting looks like, because I'm going to try to do that. Automate reminder to sleep. Great ideas. Great. Yes. Would something like drink water reminder count as an automation? Yes, it absolutely can, because you're making something that's usually repetitive, like, you know, maybe like every single time you have to like write down on your notebook or something saying, hey, drink some water. But now your phone just does it without you doing anything. Okay. So can we use iOS shortcuts app for this challenge? Oh, I think I know exactly what you mean. Like what your question is. Like, you know how on iOS, it like, if you do like if, and then it's like a whole block. I don't know. I really do not know. You know what, Adam? Stick around till 5 p.m. Eastern when the end of the session is. And then when we try to submit it on DevPost, you can kind of see like what types of questions they asked and then see like if that passes the submissions. Okay. All right. I was thinking the same thing. Okay. I think we can do this message sending. Oh, absolutely. There are so many great tools for that. Swift is what I will use. Yes. All right. So now I want to hear from everybody. What do you think you're going to use for your project, right? Because we're planning this project, aren't we? We're thinking about like how to do it. And so I know it's going to be like Android app using Java, right? I'm curious to know, share in the chat. I'd like to see some. What do you think you're going to use to build your project? How to do that if we have no previous coding experience? So I think it depends on your situation. If you have no previous coding experience at all, are you willing to learn? Because if you're willing to learn, then I'd really, really encourage you to look up some tutorials like on YouTube or on the internet with about like any of, about any of these following languages, right? Like Python, JavaScript, or even Java, or HTML and CSS. And then once you look up a tutorial and kind of like get better at it, then you can use these starter kits to kind of start what you're doing and like build something like that. So I'd really encourage you to first of all decide like, what do you want to learn about? Like what programming language are you curious about? And then go from there. Yes, it's really, really great. So if you want to visit the starter pack, you can do hack.mlh.io/learn. Can we form teams? Yes, they're called guilds, but yes, you absolutely can. If you go to discord.mlh.io, you can join the Discord server, and then you can see under this category that's called LHD build, you can be able to find other people in other guilds that you're like, oh, that'd be fun to be a part of. I just saw a question that said error in code and debugging. I never know what FTW means. Does it mean like for the win? But how does that, like, what are you trying to say? I'm not coming for you. I'm just like, I always see it like every time, but I never like think to Google it. Ooh, Java, C++, Android Studio. I'm going to use Python. Ooh, okay. If you're using Python, are you going to like make it a website, or are you going to make like a script, like on the command line or something? Like on the command line, you say ready and then it does something, or are you going to make it like on a website where you click on a button? I'm using Java as well, and this is my most comfortable language. Yeah, same. Okay, so I see lots of Java. Okay, lots of Android Studio. I don't know what to choose. Just make a decision, okay? And use the project that you're building to kind of decide, right? And you have all week. You literally have all week to submit it. You don't have to do it today. You don't have to finish it now. You have all week. Okay. Probably Android app. Okay, I just created the press a button Send a text using shortcuts for the win. But like if somebody said, oh, for the win, yeah. So if you say like something's like for the win, it's like, I still don't get the phrase. Am I illiterate? Does it mean I'm stupid? I don't know. Like if you say something's for the win, like are you trying to like say like you're going for it? I'm not sure. All right. Okay. So thank you for all the questions. Now we're going to move on. So we know how to plan our project, right? We know what we want to do, right? Everybody has the idea to know what they're building. I feel like that's pretty accurate for most people. So now I want us to move on to the implement section. So the first thing I want us to do is actually wait. Okay, so let's work on an outline for our project. Okay, let's go ahead with implement. So for initial setup, the first thing that I want us to do is we know that we're using Android Studio. So like not we. I know I'm using Android Studio, like Android. I know that I'm going to need Java, and I need some type of SMS tool, right? Something that's going to allow me to be able to like send messages to people, you know, like the computer would do it automatically for me. So I went on the internet and I Googled it like before this session. I was like, what is an affordable SMS tool that I can use? Give me a second. Okay, so I went on the internet and I was like, what is an affordable tool that I can use that would make it easy to automate stuff? And the first thing that came up for me was Twilio. I don't know if you all have heard of it before. I saw Twilio. I saw, I forget the other one that I saw. But if we go online and we go and we do like affordable SMS sending like APIs, right? So we see Bandwidth is one. We see easytexting.com. We see Vonage, right? And we see Twilio. So these are all the options that you can use. So we saw Bandwidth. We saw Easy Messaging. So those are all the places that we saw. We can like take advantage of any of them, right? And so what I did was I think I'm going to go with Twilio because I saw that they gave me $15 in like free credits, which I think is actually more than like any of the ones I saw. Like they allow you to like try it for free, but it was just like useful for me. And also because like I already had an account, even though I don't know why I had an account because I've never actually used it before, but I had an account. I was like, okay, I'll just go ahead and use that. So now what I want you all to do is I want you to think through what your automation thing is going to need, right? What tools are you going to need and kind of like just note them down like, okay, this is what I need. This is what I need to be able to get it done. And then like, let me know what you need. So like I've shared mine with you, right? I need Android Studio, I need Java, and I need some type of SMS tool. And I'm going to be using Twilio for that. So let me know in the chat what you think you're going to use. Okay, so people using Java while me cries in C++. Oh, that's great. That's crazy. C++ is not for me. It's really not for me. I see people shouting out Twilio. Firebase. Can Firebase allow you to send text messages? Send SMS. Oh my God. You can't? Oh, interesting. Oh, wow. Well, that's interesting. I did not know that. So I'm going to add that to our list of tools that you can possibly use. I've already made a decision though. But if you feel like you want to, like you have some like credits lying around, you can absolutely use Firebase. Thank you for letting me know. I need access to my Gmail inbox, somehow still figuring that out. Okay, we can walk through that. Yeah, we can kind of think about that and how to solve that. I'm going to do an automation that will automatically play death grips whenever I get on a buzz. So I get, oh my gosh, okay. I have no idea what you're doing, but I'm just going to sit down and watch for the fun whilst laughing in iOS shortcuts. Yes, absolutely. Love that for you. Okay, so again, if you have any questions, let me know. I am curious though. People didn't share what tools, not programming language, what tools do you think you're going to need for your or maybe that too. Like for example, if you're using like Python, right, you probably would need like an IDE, right? If you're using like Python. Maybe you need to install pip or something like that. I don't know. I'm curious to know what you're using. How to send push notifications. See, that's what we're going to learn about at Local Hack Day Build this year. We're going to learn how to be very resourceful, because a lot of these questions that I'm going to, be encountering today while I build this, I probably don't know the answer to it, right? For example, like sending push notifications. I feel like it's something you can do with Twilio. Well, no, push notifications. Let me Google it. I'm pretty sure push notifications are like just getting a regular notification. Yeah, you can do that with Android or iOS, like whatever you're trying to use, like what platform. I'm new to the stream. Wait, I just saw that. Where was it? Oh, no. Oh, I'm new to the stream. What is this all about? Ooh, okay. So, hi, welcome. Welcome to Local Hack Day Build 2021. During the session, our goal is to come out with something that helps us automate a daily task. So we've gone through brainstorming and we've gone through planning. And so now what we're doing is actually doing like implementing a little bit how we're going to do that. So for example, for me, you can kind of code along with me or you can do whatever you want to do. But for me, what I'm going to be automating is a notifier system kind of. So I make dinner for my brothers every single night and I don't like having to like get them or call them or send them a text message telling them, hey, your dinner's ready. So I would like to automate that process and be able to open up my phone, click on a button, and then it just sends them a text message just saying, hey, dinner's ready. So that's what I'm going to be doing. We have some people on here who are going to be doing some of the things on the screen right here. So yeah, join us. And when we're done, we're going to submit it so we can get points for Local Hack Day Build. I will use the Twitter API. Ooh, that's a good tool to think about. Yes, that's very important. VS Code, an outline doc. Yes, you need an outline doc. It's so helpful. Starting off my workplace and my Spotify. Yes, absolutely. That's so important. I would use VS Code. Which tool should we use for Python? Whatever IDE you really want. Because honestly, with Python, you have a lot of flexibility. So think through this. You can make it like a Flash server where it's like you go onto like localhost, like a website, right? And you click on a button over there. You can make it like a command line application where basically you run that pip program or that Python program and you type in like, I don't know, ready or something. And then it automatically sends the message for you. Or if that's what you're doing. If you're building something else, then that's different. But yeah, you have like a lot of flexibility with Python. So honestly, you can kind of decide. Push notifications, use notify.run. Yeah, that's probably right. I've never actually tried to implement. Is there a tool that sends notifications to your browser? I don't use my phone that often. That's a good question. I don't know the answer to it. I do not. Maybe other people do. Maybe like if you feel like you know the answer to that, definitely put in the chat. Oh, absolutely. That is definitely right. It does. It does hang a lot. All right. Okay. So there are no more questions. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start setting up our stuff. So you can join me and set up what you need as well. Those of you who are using APIs, you can kind of like apply for your keys now so you can have that with you. And if you need to download Android Studio, if you don't already have it, do that as well. If you need to download Python, do that as well. If you need to download from the starter kit, which is right here, you can do that as well. So what I'm going to do is I've already logged into my my Twilio account. And oh, I should probably not have that showing. I don't know. I always get scared. But I have it open, right? So it's right here. I have my everything I need. So now what I'm going to do is, so that's done. I have Twilio ready. I'm going to use Twilio. I have Twilio ready. I have Java on my computer ready, and I have Android Studio. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and open up Android Studio. I'm going to get Android Studio. You probably can't see what I'm doing right now. Maybe you can. Wait, I think you can see it. Can you just confirm for me that you can see this Android Studio screen? Oh, I just got a message. Oh, never mind. Okay, so for me, I'm going to start with just like an empty activity because that I don't really need much. I literally just need a space to put a button. and like a toast. So I'm going to save this as notifier system, right? Just something very simple. It's going to be in Java, and I'm actually going to use API 21 because there are some like capabilities. I feel like it's just better suited for this project. And I'm going to finish. Hopefully you can see that. I don't know. Okay. All right. So now that I have this open and I have my main activity and it's already built for me, now what I'm going to, and I have my Twilio ready, right? So if I go to here, I already showed you this, but I have my Twilio ready. It's done. I have my tokens and my account. So now I'm ready to basically kind of start thinking about how to implement this. So yeah. So now let me check in on you all. Those of you who are also building things you're automating, how is it going? Ooh, lots of questions. Push bullet is very helpful with that. So thank you. I didn't know that. If you're talking about the MLH, the Major League Hacking like season for hackathons, it started, I'm pretty sure in August. That was like when the first set of hackathons started happening. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Actually, I don't think that's what you're asking. Never mind. When will it end? So the goal is for it to end at 5 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, okay, people can see. Okay, you can see Android. All right. Is there a way to see if your ink, say congrats or happy birthday or something? I feel like you probably can. I feel like you can probably think through a way. Maybe like if iMessage had an API or something, maybe that could be useful, right? Like you can kind of see like, oh, like scanning the message. Maybe. Or maybe you could get like a Google Voice number, something like that. I don't know if you can receive text messages through Google Voice though, but we'll see. All right, so now I want to go back to my outline and I want to think through like the things I need to build, right? So like I know what I'm doing, right? But I need to kind of break it down a little bit more so we can kind of check boxes. All right, so for input, I know that I need to build some type of button, right? A button with text that says ready, right? Maybe something that's like, you know, a little box says ready, like maybe yeah, ready to notify. Maybe make it a little bit more clear. What else am I going to be receiving from the user? Theoretically, because it's only me that's using it, I don't care what phone number they put in there, right? I can kind of hard code it because I'm only sending it to my brothers, right? Like they're just my little brothers. I'm not selling this app to anybody else to use. So technically, this is the only thing I need. I just need a button that they can click on. What about processing? What are some things I need to be doing behind the scenes to make this happen? Well, first I need to make a call to Twilio's API. So call Twilio's API, right? And to do that, I'm probably going to need to import Twilio's library because that way you can kind of access that. So I'm going to need to import Twilio's library. What else will I need to be processed? I mean, I'm just asking myself, right? Like, because I'm thinking about this just like you all are thinking about your projects as well. What else do I need to process behind the scenes to make this happen? I need to call Twilio's API. I probably need to provide the sender's number. So like my brother's numbers. So I have 2 senders. I need to provide that. And then, yeah, I think I just need to call the API and then just like have that. So then in terms of like output, what do I need to produce back to like me when I click on this thing? The most important thing I feel like is some type of notification letting me know that it was happened. Like it happened, right? Like it was, what's the verbiage? That it took place. I was like, it took place, right? Like it happened. I got to actually send the message. So I'm probably going to want some type of like notification or like a banner or some type of like image. I know like in Android, these are called toasts, but in whatever it is that you're doing, maybe like even a new page, right? Maybe even a new page, it's like, okay, this happened successfully. yeah, that's it. Those are the things I need to do, right, to be able to make my stuff work. And now I have a checklist. I have Android Studio going. I have Twilio ready to be used. I have some credits on there. And basically, I feel like I'm ready to code. But let's see. Are you all ready to code? Do you feel like you are ready to start writing code? Let's see. You can choose individual person and see what the message says. Oh, you're referring to like what the other person asked. Can you run the following steps again, please? I want to ask, do you mean when I like set up Android Studio? All I did was for if you're talking about Android Studio, I'm not sure if that's what you're talking about. If that's what you're talking about, all I did was I did file and I did new project. And then when I did new project, I did empty activity. And then when I did empty activity, I just renamed it what I wanted to name it. And I chose API 21 because that's just what I like using. Okay, cool. So it looks like for the most part, we're all ready to start coding. Again, this is a really good chance for you to like really like work together. Just like I don't know if you're one of those people. Like I like working beside people. Like you know, just like it motivates me a little bit. Like having somebody else I'm working with. So that's always fun. Okay, so I'm gonna be switching back and forth between here. So like what I need to do and my Android Studio screen. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to create a button that has text that says ready to notify. So we're going to go here. And what we're going to do is in our activity main, we are actually going to, I'm going to change this to relative layout because I like doing that. And for me, it's just, oh, oh no. Oh no. Okay, I got to Google that. I always forget. Relative layout, Android. Oh no, that's not what I meant. Oh, there it is. I literally always forget it. I don't know why. It's not. Okay, cool. And then now I need to, oh, oh no. I'm trying to close it. See, now I have to go back to here. How do you close it? Oh, just regular. Okay. I'm surprised it didn't like auto. Oh, it did. Okay. All right. So I've changed it to relative layout. So now I'm in text. I see that there's a text view. So let's see what that looks like. It just says hello world. I'm actually going to delete that. I don't need it. Or maybe I'm going to change it to button. But I could also do it here too. So let's put a button right here. And then what we're going to do is we're just basically going to change this button. And what we're going to do is maybe we're going to move it down a little bit for like a little bit down. So maybe we can actually, you know what? We're not going to worry about that. We just want something that works, right? Because it doesn't matter how pretty it is or whatever, right? We need something that works. We can submit it. So for the text, though, I think one good thing to do with Android is that you should always create like a .xml file for your strings so that you're not like, it makes it easier to like translate stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do string name equals, I'm going to call it text on button. And then we're gonna say, give me a second. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh no, you have good internet. Your internet is okay. Yeah, I'll be right back. Sorry. Okay. All right. Okay. So there are a lot of questions. My mother, she needed me. That's why. Okay. So can I repeat the Twilio section? Yeah, absolutely. What do you want me to repeat about that though? I basically just like I said I needed like an SMS tool, and then I Googled it. And then after I Googled it, I found the following. Somebody told me about Firebase, which I didn't know about before. And so I decided on Twilio because I felt like they gave me $15 in credit, which I feel like can do a lot of things. And then I there's like an account, and then there's like a API key that I can use. So yeah, that's really all about Twilio. Can we get the source code? Um, when you say the source code, I'm really starting from scratch. Like I'm literally going in, creating a new Android Studio project and doing it. Like I'm confused. Oh yeah, it absolutely does. It takes a long time. Okay, I'm right back. Okay, cool. So now we're gonna go back. And oh no, wrong screen. This is the screen. Oh, this is the wrong screen. Oh, this is the right screen. Okay. So what I basically was doing was I said ready for dinner, right? Or something like that. Ready to notify. Maybe something like that would be kind of useful. So ready to notify, right? So we have this thing that says ready to notify, and that's what the button looks like. So now if I go to here, I should be able to create an ID for it, right? You know what? Let me make my life easy and just like do it on here. So we're going to call it button for notifying. And we're going to put image view in front of it because that's like convention. And yeah, and then for the text, what we're going to say is instead of hello world, we're going to have it say string text on button. So I've been able to get my button, right? We see that, right? It was I didn't do any magic. Did I do any magic? Can you confirm that I didn't do any magic? All I did was I put a button on my screen. That was literally it, just a button. That's it, right? So I've done that. So now, if you know anything about Android, I need to set some type of like on-click listener, right? So that when I click on this button, something happens. But before we think about what happens when I click on this button, I need to think through like what happens before that button is ready to receive something, right? So I'm going to go in here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do not public. I'm going to do private. We're going to call it button, and we're going to say button for notifying. And so what we're going to do in here after it sets the content view is that we're actually going to say, we're going to do button for notifying is equal to r dot find. Oh no. Is that not what it is? I always forget sometimes. Give me 1 second. Let me check on here. Yeah, so you set it as a display. Oh, find view by ID. Oh my God. I promise I'm not illiterate. Find view by ID, r.id dot IV button for notifying. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the on-click listener. So allows for button to, to collect, I guess, to work, right? Yeah, basically allows for the button to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do button for notifying dot set on click listener, and then view dot on click listener. Oh my God, I literally always forget this. On click listener. Do I have one inside of my stuff here? Do I? I think I might have to Google it. I think I might have to Google it. Don't mind my British accent. Is that, oh my God, is it good? Is anybody here from, like, I don't know, the United Kingdom or something? What is it called? Set on click listener Android. I like always forget. Literally. I know how it works. There it is. Okay. So I need to do new. Oh, that's what it was. New. I don't know why it's not like auto completing for me. Like, what did I do wrong? You know? Oh, maybe I need to like add the button, like the parent. Oh my God. The parentheses. So you do button.set and then do, oh my gosh. Y'all, are you going dizzy from all these? Oh my gosh. Okay. Are you going dizzy? Mom, why aren't you on clicking for me? Or why aren't you auto completing? Okay, let's see. Implement methods. Can you do that for me? Yay, it's gonna finally work. Oh, yes, I don't have to type all of that. All right, so now we know that something happens, right? But before we do any of the Twilio stuff and like, any of that, what I want us to do is I want to like go to log and just do like log.I. This is just like, it can just like a console.error, whatever you want to do, just like system.out.print, whatever. And so I'm just going to do log.I and I'm going to say button pressed. Oh. I got to fix this. I don't know. Usually, I guess I just need to do this. Is that what it is? Okay, yes. All right. So now we've been able to do that, right? We see that if we go on to here, there's a button. We see that there's an on-click listener. So like everything should work, right? So let me press play. Can you see the phone on the screen? I hope you can. But technically, I don't really care about the phone on the screen. I think what I care about is log because I want to be able to know that like what is happening is happening. So while that's starting up, let me check on here. Ooh, can I go slow? Okay, yes. Okay, so if you want me to go slow, I guess I can recap what I've done so far. So what I have done so far is I went to my activity.main, right? I went to where the code is, and I literally put a button view, right? Just right here. I put a button view right here. But let me put this down. I put a button view so that we can be able to have this button. So like if you are familiar with, like Android, you would know this. And again, you don't have to use Android. You literally do not have to use Java. If you are more comfortable with Python, please go ahead and do that, okay? This is like a code and long session. We're working together, right? So, and then after I put this button here, the next thing that I did was I went onto my main activity and I basically added the element, the button, onto my Java file, right? And then I also set it to here so that like Android knows that, hey, whenever I call button for notifying, I'm talking about this button right here because it has the same ID, right? I hope that makes sense so far. And then now all I did was I set an on-click listener, which I found because I Googled, literally, I Googled and I copied and pasted it. And yeah. And then basically I did like a log statement that's like, if I press the button, it should work. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go to the phone. So somebody just verify for me that you can see the phone. Just to verify. How many hours will it take? We're actually going to be done very soon. It's ending at 5 p.m. Eastern. Okay. So you can see the phone. That's great. So now I'm going to click on this button, but I'm also going to check right here that it works. So I'm going to go here. And if I click on ready to notify, do you see that? Do you see that, y'all? We just accomplished the first thing. See? So if you were like using JavaScript or something else, your website, you should have like a button, right? Like something that works where it says, hey, I just saw the button. So we just did what? One win for us. Okay, I love that for us. So now we're going to go to our outline document and we're basically going to scratch this off because we have finished it. Yay. Absolutely. We deserve it. All right. So now let's go to processing. So remember how earlier, if you are just joining, at the beginning of the stream, what we worked on was we actually like did like planning for this project and what it would look like. And so we kind of walked through like what tools we're going to need to make this happen, right? Some people said Twitter API, some people had other ideas. For my automation project, I knew that I wanted to use an SMS tool. So I decided to use Twilio. So whatever tool that you use, I think now that we're in the processing side, what you need to do is you need to go ahead and like Google it, like set up your API for it. I already did that though. Like I already set it up and stuff. So I'm basically ready to go. And so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to Google use Java to send SMS Twilio because I know that's the tool that I'm going to be using, right? That makes sense. So I'm clicking on it and oh, you're viewing an outdated version of this SDK. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. This is the correct one. Yes, this is the correct one. So I see here that they've basically kind of outlined what I need to do, right? I need to put the account SID, I need to put the message, and I need to add the phone number. That's literally it. So Twilio has made my job easy, and all I have to do is just copy and paste it right into my code. Does that make sense to you if you're following along? Let's see if there are any questions so far. Do you use an Android phone or an iPhone? I'm a hypocrite. I use an iPhone. I know, it's a problem. There's something wrong with me. Steve Jobs has a hold on my life. I know, right? Look at me being an Android developer. So like I use an iPhone. I'm so fake. We're not going to bring it up. Okay, just pretend like you didn't hear me. I know. I have used iOS shortcuts. iOS shortcuts rule everything around me. There are a lot of things I use iOS shortcuts for, like in my daily life. But you know what? I'm here trying something new, so I love that for me. Okay, so those of you who are again, if you have any questions, please let me know. Like we're really here to kind of do this together. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy all of this right here, right? And I'm gonna go back to my notifier system, and I'm going to go inside of here. So like right here in my Java project. And I'm actually going to create a new Java file, like a new Java class, and we're going to call it notification system, right? And so now that I have that, I'm basically going to copy what they've told me. So I'm going to move like all of this right here because they've asked me to, but then I'm also going to remove this as well. So now I need to install the Java helper library. So I need to go on here, which we should have set this up earlier. I think that would have probably been better. So now I'm installing the Twilio docs library. I'm not using Maven. I don't think I'm using, I think I can actually use Gradle. I think I can be able to copy this. And with Android, I can easily, wrong screen. With Android, oh, okay. With Android, I should be able to go into Gradle scripts, and I should be able to like put it inside of here. But sometimes I always forget where to like inject your dependencies. So I'm going to Google that. I'm going to literally go on here and I'm going to Google where to inject dependency Android. Okay. So if I want to do it not in constructor, if I want to do it like in the Gradle file, oh no, never mind. I'm gonna say okay, so that's clearly not necessarily what I'm looking for, but I'm gonna say Gradle. Okay, you know what? CodePath usually has a lot of really good guides. I'm gonna do CodePath, API. Yeah, I'm going to do code path API. And then what I'm going to do is I just want to see, so it's usually in your app/build.gradle. So now I'm going to go to my app/build.gradle. So this is the right place. This is where I'm supposed to put it in. So I'm going to go into here with dependencies, and I'm going to copy and paste what Twilio just gave me. And so if you notice, right, that it says that the files have changed, so I need to sync that. So while it's syncing, we're going to make sure there are no questions or unanswered questions. I did everything you're doing here in 5 minutes at the start of the stream. Haha. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Twitch told me to send this message. Ooh, is this an automated message, Fuzzy Wuzzy? Were you able to do that? Or are you just, hello, welcome to our stream. We're all like taking some time to work on like using code to automate something that like is repetitive in our daily lives. So you can join us. I'm basically building an Android app where you press a button, and then once you click on that button, it like sends a text message to somebody, letting them know that something like has happened. So, all right. So now we've been able to like add the Twilio stuff to our thing. So now we should be able to like, it's no longer red because it's already in there. So now what we should be able to do is just fill in stuff. So it says right here to find your account SID. So what I'm going to do is I have my string right here, right? That's like system.getEnv, right? I have that. That's important. And then in my main, which I'm not necessarily going to do a main, I think I'm going to do like a constructor. So whenever you create that constructor, you need to like have this stuff. So we can do like a constructor. So we can say notification system, and a constructor is important because that way whenever I create a notification system object, I don't have to worry about retyping the stuff again. It just automatically populates it for me. So in my notification system, I need to put public in front of it. So I'm going to say public, and then I'm going to say when I want to enter it, maybe it would be useful to like enter the phone number. So maybe it could be like string phone 1, right? String phone 2, something like that. That could be useful. And so now I should be able to do this like twilio.init and then account SID auth token. And then it would just basically, and then it would fill it in, but with phone 1. And then it would basically do the same thing with phone 2. And so in the body, right, since we're automating something where we're notifying somebody of something, it's just going to say like dinner is ready. It's going to create it. And so it's going to print out this message. So now there's some things I would like to change whenever we like, create this constructor. What I would like to do is, I actually think I'm going to put this inside of a different method. I think I'm going to do like public string phone 1, and we're going to do public string phone 2. So this way it's like global. So I don't need to actually, technically worry about that. I can just do like this dot phone 1 equals phone 1, and then this dot phone 2 will be equal to phone 2. See? And then if anything, I actually think that I should have some type of method that actually does this stuff, like sends message. So I should probably do like something that returns like a Boolean that's like true or false, right? It happened. So send message, and we're just gonna maybe send like a string and just do like string message, right? And this way it's just gonna all be in there. So you have your account SID, you have, I should probably not do that. Maybe like message body. So it's not going to be confused. And then in the body, we're going to say message body. All right. And then it's going to send it. And then after, printing this out, it's going to return true because it happened, right? So now we have these methods that are doing things for us. The last thing I need to do is I need to add my SID and my token onto here, right? So first I'm going to check in and see, how do you automate WhatsApp messages? Ooh, that's a good idea. Maybe WhatsApp has like an API, right? I'd really encourage you to honestly, that's the good thing about the internet, right? Like you can search up these things and kind of see ooh, is that something that's possible, right? So I definitely think that you should Google it, maybe WhatsApp API or automating WhatsApp messages. I'm sure you'll find something. So now that we have this, let's run our app again just to make sure that we're still good, right? It's still working. We're not running into any errors so far. And while it's doing that, how's everybody doing? Do I still have people here with me? Are people working on their stuff? Are they still brainstorming? How are people feeling? How's it going? Talk to me. Oh, uh-oh. Just as I was talk to me, my build failed. Or my build failed. What does that mean? I have no idea what that means. It said, okay, I don't think that's, okay, let's see. Let's Google Android Gradle Twilio library. Aha. So let's see. So it says that you can just use it here like this. I don't feel like installing it manually, honestly. I really do not. So I'm going to try to get around it. Let's see. Maybe Android, that could help. On running the SDK. I don't really care. Oh, okay. So it is okay. So that means that we need to figure out what SDK we can use, because if you see here, it's saying this is for voice. So if I go back to my Android stuff here, I see that it's just regular SDK. So maybe I could just, it can't be that. Oh, Control Z. It can't be that different, right? Control C, Control. If I go here, but instead of voice or something, maybe I do com.twilio.sdk. I wonder if that's going to work. And then do 8.5.1. Okay, let's see if that works. But then also, actually, before I even do that, I need to go on here and I need to add my my SID, look, so I want you to close your eyes, okay? Don't look. Because I'm about to put my API token. So don't just close your eyes, okay? Just don't look. Please. I'm begging you. It's $15.50. I just want to. Okay. Oh, actually it doesn't even show you. Wow, they're mined. Okay, let me copy this one though. Copy this one. Put it, oh, wrong place. Put it here. So account SID. I know I should do the system end thing, but I really don't feel like it. I really, really do not want to. Yes, I get to be lazy if I want to, okay? Don't judge me. So now I'm going to copy this one. Is this the right place? You still have to close your eyes. Don't look, okay? And then I'm going to comment this out. Put, oh my God. Don't look. Okay. And I'm going to sync it. See if it works. Does it work? Does it work? Does it work? Oh, filter resolve. com.twilio.sdk. I'm really confused as to what's going on. Let's see. Maybe this will work, but I don't really care about voice though. Personally, I really don't. Maybe I should use what I had earlier. That was like, I think it was, there it is. Okay. So I think it was something along the lines of something like this, right? It was like this. Maybe this will work. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate you. Oh my God. 3 a.m. Oh, wow. Huh. That's interesting. Oh, wow. Well, good night. Thank you so much for joining. Make sure you submit something, okay? Make sure you do so you can get some really cool points. All right. So I'm going to go here and maybe I'm going to just like Control V here. And maybe it'll work now because it's syncing, right? Like usually if it syncs, that means it's, working. I swear, that's the thing about programming, y'all. Like you can literally sit here and be like, oh, it's going to be a breeze. There's always something to debug. Like, oh my gosh. What in the world? Like, why? Why can't you just leave me alone? Well, not really, but Okay. We'll see if this works. I'm really not sure. What does this mean? Okay, I'm gonna have to Google this. So let me go to the internet. Oh, you were saying good night to somebody else. Oops, my bad. Okay, so let's Google this error and see what the problem is. So when you add the code, you can add this inside of Android. Oh. I'm actually not even sure. I'm just going to copy and paste it and see if it works. Does this make me a bad programmer? I don't know. I just want to build something, okay? Thank you. All right, let's go to here. They said under Android. Oh. I should close this. And then maybe like put this. Okay, let's try now. Will it work? Oh, okay. What about now? Is the whole thing gonna work? Is it gonna work? Oh my God, it finished. Okay, let's see. Oh my God, I'm kind of scared. Wait, did I press the button? I'm kind of scared. What if it actually does send a message? Oh my God, I put the wrong number. Oh, I should change the number. Wait, okay, I'm kind of excited. Wait, I should change the number first of all. But I don't want you all to harass me. Okay, I don't think I should do my number on Twitch. I don't think that's a good idea. How do I test if it's real though? Let's see. I just don't want to put like a random person's number. Like, do you see the number that they put here? I don't know who that is. Like, what if I send them a message and it's like, oh, dinner's ready? I'm kind of scared. Oh my God. I don't think other people are even noticing what I'm saying. I know, right? Like, if it's going to steal my number. Okay, you know what? Let me see. On here, I think it doesn't matter, right? Like, I think it doesn't. Maybe I don't even know. I don't even understand. I'm kind of scared. Okay, so this is the Twilio number they give me. I'm going to choose this number. Your new phone number. Okay, so that's done. So I guess now I think I can be able to send messages, maybe. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I should be able to see on here, right? Like if the message went through, right? Okay, so I'm going to go back to my code. I want to be able to see though. Why didn't it install? I feel like it did not install. Or maybe it did. Okay. Where is my... I feel like there's going to be an error. I sense it. I feel like it's going to happen. Ah, see? We did something. Okay, what did we do wrong? What did we do wrong? Oh, well, technically, we haven't even implemented this, right? Like, we just have, it's just there. So, technically, it's not going to work. We're like so close. Oh my gosh, I'm kind of scared. So, maybe what we need to do is, oh, I feel like I always forget that. Oh, actually, no, it did work earlier. What I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to make sure that like I put what I need in the right place. So it's protected void, I have uncreate, and I have set content view, and I have everything else I need. So let me just verify that that's what it is. I have uncreate and I have everything else that I need. But something's not working though, because my app keeps closing. Which I feel like it's because of this whole like the thing that I'm doing here that I just added. But then if I don't add it, it's going to be a problem. I'm scared. Oh my gosh, it's literally not going to work because of this. So I need to figure out what this error is and figure out how to solve it, because it's not working. I was so excited for nothing too. Okay. So somebody said exclude this and then do clean project and then rebuild the project. Oh. Okay. So let's see. So we're going to do this. If you're following along at home, we're debugging. So I'm going to sync it. Then after I sync it, I'm going to clean the project. I always forget how to do that. I think it's, what is it? Invalidate. Yes, just invalidate and restart. All right. Oof. Okay, let's check in. How are people doing? Can you use a Google phone number? Well, you can, but I didn't think to like do that earlier, which I should have. But it's fine. Twilio just gave me a number. I'm just scared they're going to send like a random person. Oh my God, should I test it with some of y'all? But no, then other people can see your number. And that's harassment. You know, like I don't want that for you. Okay. Because that'll be kind of fun, right? Like if I said like dinner's ready, you're like, oh my God, I saw the text message. It works. Isn't that kind of fun? No? Okay. Okay. So now I'm going to try it again. I'm going to try it again and see if it works. Okay. Oh, I gotta take a break. Ugh. Oh my gosh. I've been like sitting here and talking for like how long? I don't even remember. How do you know how many people are like watching the stream? I should check that. I feel like I'm talking to myself, but I know I'm not talking to myself because I can like see people are responding, but I feel like I'm talking to 178. Oh my gosh. I'm basically famous. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I should like, I don't know, be like a Twitch streamer. Oh my gosh. Do I have the personality to carry it though? I feel like I don't. I don't think I have the personality to carry. I feel like you have to be like a certain demographic, you know? Okay. If you can hear my computer, it's really loud for some reason because it's doing its thing. Oh, this is the wrong. I don't care about this page. This is what I care about. Okay. All right. So now that I'm here. Oh, what does that mean? Okay, so it's building. So we're gonna wait for it to build and check in on people. Imposter syndrome. Oh my gosh. Also, does anyone have any advice on taking breaks while coding? You know what? Let's talk about it. I'm glad you brought it up. I don't have any advice. I'm the worst at self-care. Like I literally don't. But anybody else though, who has advice for Fuzzy Wuzzy? Who has advice for them for taking breaks while coding? Because I need those. I need that advice. I need it. Ugh. I know stretching is important, right? Like, don't they say that? You say stretching is important. You should automate something that tells you to take breaks and drink water. Ooh, that's a good idea. You're getting some good suggestions, Fuzzy Wuzzy. Also, I don't know why you named yourself that. That is hilarious. I'm sorry. Like, that's so funny. Okay. Let's see if this is working now. Or is it still building? I think it finished. Okay, let's try it again. Oh, please, please work. Don't close. Don't close on me, please. I just want to press my button. I am tired of telling people that their food is ready. Like it's just annoying. Like imagine that. You know how disrespectful that is? I have to make the food and tell you your food is ready. Tell me, how does that make sense? Or maybe it does actually. I don't know if it doesn't make sense or not. Okay. It said it installed. It's still closing though. Like it's not opening it up. Like, see? It's like it's closing. So I'm clearly doing something wrong. Let's see. What should I do? Okay, so somebody said the solutions here didn't. So we've already tried. Okay, so we're trying to, debug, right? So the first two solutions did not help me. So let's see this one. It says, if you have a library that's adding some android.so files, you have to tell Gradle to just pick one when packaging. Huh. But I don't even know what's in my thing, though. Let's see. I already did this, though. I did exclude, right? Let me think. Let me go to my code. Let me go here and let's see. I'm like determined to get this to work before 5 o'clock. Like so determined. But we'll see if my computer has different plans. Let's see. Okay, so this is the dependency that we have, right? That we're trying to deal with. Let me see what exactly that error is. But technically, it's not even telling me an error. It's actually just closed. Oh my God. Don't you just hate when it does that? That is always so scary for me. Let's see. What is causing it to not work? Oh, do you ever just want to give up sometimes? But then you're like, no, I'm so close. I'm literally so close. Like literally, I'm this close. Okay, let me think. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to download the Twilio SDK on Android. The error I'm facing is something else, right? It's like it's closing the app, which usually means like something is not right on the back end. So I need to fix that. So maybe I should Google again. I should check again. Add Twilio SDK to Gradle Android. Oh, Android quick start. Okay. Okay, so it looks like this might be helpful. Android client SDK. Okay. But this is like documentation. I want like the actual chat with Android and Java. Let's see. I just want to know like where the... Okay, so it looks like we might be onto something, y'all. Initializing SDK clients, maybe that's what I'm looking for. Mobile SDK. Not JavaScript, iOS, Android. That's not what I'm looking for. Oh no, please don't download anything. I'm not trying to download anything at all. Can also be installed or directly within to install via. I don't want Twilio chat. See, that's the problem. I want like Twilio, like general Twilio. Does that make sense? Do I sound like I know what I'm saying? Like, you see how like this dependency, I don't know, I'm probably talking to myself. if you can help me debug. Do you see how like this dependency right here, right? It says like Twilio chat Android. I don't want Twilio chat Android. I want Twilio, this Twilio package. I want this right here, just like Twilio.sdk. That's what I want. I don't want Twilio chat, or at least I don't think it's going to work. And I know I should probably try it first, but I kind of don't feel like doing that. Okay. Ooh, oh my God, you all are being very helpful. Okay. Oh my gosh, y'all are explaining Pomodoro to Fuzzy Wuzzy. Pomodoro is incredible. I'm not even going to lie. Select your app next to emulator. Adding the SDK equals adding it in Gradle. That's it, nothing more. Wait a minute. Yale, can you like just give me a second and like I need you to walk me through what you mean. So this is oh my gosh, this is the wrong screen. This is the screen I'm on, right? This is my emulator. You're saying, yeah, I'm confused. What are you saying? Like I see, like I've added it right here though, right? Like I did this, but it's like I'm getting this error. Let me show you. So I was getting this error, but then I removed this. Let me copy and paste so you can see what I mean. Let me show you what I mean. Yeah, I'm going to show you what I mean. Just keep your eyes on the screen, okay? So I've synced it, right? When I press play, watch what happens. See, I get this error, right? And then when I Google this error, it said that I should use this. I should add this to my code and it will, get that error away. But now when I add it, I don't get this error anymore. Now the app just closes. Like, you know how like, I don't know if you're familiar with how like Android dev works, but like the app just like it's not working, which usually means like there's something wrong, right? That's what I mean. Oh, y'all are just talking about exams in the comments. Love that for you. Okay, let me think. What do I do? Okay. Let's see. Let me think. Maybe I should go to like Gradle, Twilio, SDK. Yeah, see, this is what I'm looking for. I'm literally looking for this. This is it. This is what I'm looking for. I just need to like translate it into like Android version. Like, you know what I mean? Like how do I, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Twilio has been around since 2014. Damn, that's a long time ago, kind of, right? Is that a long time ago? It feels like a long time ago to me. I'm thinking, how do I? It's literally giving me the exact same thing that's giving me an error. Let's see. Maybe I should Java helper library for Twilio services. Maybe I should like search like Android, right? Like if I do Android. Oh, let's do that. Maybe. Oh no, not everything. I meant like here. Android. Twilio voice. Twilio Java SDK beta. Okay, so then I look at it, but it's the same thing. It's literally telling me, okay, let me think. I'm thinking. Maybe, I'm literally thinking. Phone number. Oh no, I don't want to close this tab. I want to close this tab. Phone number, Twilio. SDK. I'm looking for phone number. I don't want the docs though. Like I want the SDK itself. Does that make sense? I don't know. Let me check on you all. Okay. Is this what you're trying to do? It has like 3 stars next to your name, like your text. I can't even see what you I can't see what you put, Yale. I literally cannot. It's just like, what does that even mean? Like, I know like Twitch doesn't like links and like, like profanity. But like, what profanity is 3-letter words? Like, I'm so confused. I don't get it. Oh, it's a link. Oh, y'all, my bad. Oops. Okay. Okay, you know what? It just cuts off the whole link. Oh. How to send an SMS from Android. Search that. Okay, I'm going to do that. Technically, I remember sending that, but how to send SMS from. Okay. Not Google telling me open the messages app, tap compose. Do I look like I don't? That's so funny. How to send SMS from Android. But no, I think I should include Twilio on here because now it's making me act like I don't know what I'm saying. But I do know what I'm saying. Let's see. Oh, wait. Okay, so then how did they get it to? Ooh. Wait a minute. Wait, Yale? You might have just like saved my life. Well, not my life, but oh my gosh. Wait. Okay, so let me see if I can find like in their build.gradle dependency. Okay, so it's not here. Is it in app / build.gradle default? So they use SquareUp, they use Android, they use JUnit. But they don't use Twilio. So then where did they put it in? Like in the back end? Let's see. I'm thinking. I have a feeling that, let me go back to like the actual blog. Oh my gosh. Let's see. So now that our project is created, open build.gradle and add the following plugins and dependencies to it. Yeah, so they added it to like a Java file, and then I think this Java file. So how did they implement in Android? Now that you know your setup is correct. Oh, they use this thing, this tool. Oh, interesting. Okay. So I can figure that out. I feel like I can do that. That doesn't seem like something I can not do. Oh, so it's not tech. Well, why does it have to be such a, like, why does it have to be so, difficult? Or like so many right around. Oh, okay. All right. Thank you so much. Wait, Yale? When you say done, like you were doing this too? Like you did this project too, or you did something else? Like what do you mean by done? Like you're done with your automating project? Ugh, oh my gosh. Also, how's everybody doing? Are people done with their automating project? Did they automate some? I know Adam did. Is there anything after this before the dyno start? Oh, sorry, you asked the question. Is there anything after this before the dyno session? Nope, this is it. I'm actually gonna get off in like 2 minutes because I've basically achieved what I need to do. Actually, no, I wanted to show you all. Wait, okay. Since I'm popular, I'm trying to get democratic opinions. Let me ask from the people. All 178 or lesser of you who are on here. How many of you do you want me to like walk through like submitting this challenge on DevPost? Since technically I'm done, like I can make it like a draft or something for mine. So I just have to like fix it using what Yale showed me. Do you care, or do you just like, I'm good, I don't need you to like walk me through? Still going good. Took a break. Yes, absolutely. Breaks are important. Tips on getting started with Android Studio for the first time. Let me tell you, Lib. Let me point you to a great resource. I'm basically an ambassador for them because I love them so much. CodePath. Just like go on your browser, go to codepath.org. They have this class that is literally called, no, not this one, Intro to Mobile Product Development. This class changed my life. When I tell you Lib, it changed my life. It changed my life. This is how I know everything I know. And after I took this class, I took the Android for CS majors, and that also changed my life. I didn't finish it though because I was busy, but it basically changed my life. I know everything about Android because of it. So go apply for it. It's basically free. Not basically, it is free. Like it's literally free. It's remote. So you do it on Saturdays on Zoom, and you learn from like all these instructors who work at like Stripe and like Google and Twitter. It's so great. So codepath.org, go there. That's the biggest tip I have for you. That's it. Go there and apply. Go apply. It's free, literally. Of course, I love my fans. I love my fans so much. Just did one for fetching number of new messages from Gmail. Ooh. So then what did you like make it go? Like when it fetches the new messages, like does it like send you a text message and say, hey, you have like 5 new emails? That's kind of cool. I don't need a dev post. That's what I figured. I figured a lot of people probably don't need a dev post tutorial. Is it available to non-students? I don't think it. Oh no. Oh my gosh, you're not a student? Oh no, it's not available to you, I don't think. I think you have to be like on college. Like you have to be taking a college class. I'm sorry. What site is that? It's literally CodePath. I'm telling you, CodePath changed my life. CodePath.org. I should probably not be advertising this on MLH. I'm so sorry, Major League Hacking. I promise. They just asked the question. Somebody literally asked tips for Android beginners. And I'm sharing it because, you know, it's local hack day build. So like you can build. I like that it's for CS majors. I love these by the Android team too. Yale, at this point, you got to know better. You can't be putting these links. It shows up as stars. We can't see what you put, but I'm going to assume that it's a useful link. I've already graduated. Oh no. You know what? Anybody in here, if you feel like you have tips for like people who want to get into Android that are not students, you should definitely like put in the chat so that Lib can take advantage of them. So Yale says Android study jams. Oh. It's like videos? That's what it looks like. It looks like videos. Wow. Oh, it's study groups using the curriculum provided by. Oh. Oh, wow. Oh, never mind. This is the real study jams, isn't it? Oh, this is so useful. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Wait, so Yale, are you like also, do you like Android as well? Or are you just like, how do you know this much about Android? I'm going to put my Android project up just so it can be like in the backdrop. Okay. All right, y'all. I know the Twitch stream can be delayed a little bit. You are an Android developer? Oh my gosh. Wait, now I got to kind of like Google you. I love meeting other Android developers. Are you like, I'm not sure. If you say you're an Android developer, that probably means you're no longer in school. That's what I'm assuming. Usually, right? Like that's what people mean when they say that. Anyways, y'all. Okay. I really have to leave because I'm tired. I need to drink some water. I want to close my eyes. I want to stand up. I'm tired of sitting. I'm tired of talking. My throat hurts. But yes, thank you so much for joining. Okay. I'm going to stop talking because I know like the Twitch stream is going to like, it's delayed, right? Like if I say something, you're going to like If I end the stream, you're gonna still be commenting. I'm gonna still see it. So like, I'm gonna just be quiet. I'm gonna like, oop. I'm gonna say bye and then stay on here, right? But you can't say anything, okay? I have to say bye, then wait. It's not really delayed. Are you sure? Because honestly, throughout this whole stream, I'll be like, I'll say something and I'll look and I'm like, oh, nobody said anything. But I'm like, oh, they finally said something, you know? Maybe not. Anyways, y'all, it was so much fun. If you, oh my God, Yale, reach out to me. I would like to know Android developers. Just Google my name, just Fazia. I'm apparently the only one. Well, not the only one. That's a lie, but say a code word and I'll repeat it. Okay, are you ready? Twilio. See, 8 seconds. Don't even play. Don't play with me. 8 seconds. Or even 9. Oh, maybe even 10. Maybe 10 seconds. Exactly. That's what I thought. See? Exactly. Run me my money. Run me my money. All right. See, now people are just putting people like Twilio. Did you not see? Did you not see that? It's already over. The amount of serotonin this is bringing me, I literally so much laughter. Okay, I really do mean it though. It's gonna be delayed, and I really don't want to like say something and then have you say anything. So like I have to say bye. Exactly. So I have to say bye, and then stop. Okay. All right. Bye, y'all. Take care of yourselves. Don't forget to submit so you can get really cool prizes. Okay, and check in for the event. If you did not check in, what are you doing? Go ahead and check in so you can get like prizes and stuff. Okay. Okay. Now I'm gonna be quiet so we can get that 7 seconds so you all can catch up. Okay. So don't make me say anything. Just